back to Blushing Shades of Beauty. This is my very first weekly blushing obsessions for 2015. 2015, like when I hear that number, it's just mind-blowing to me. I remember being in high school thinking, where am I going to be in 2015? Like I was thinking like flying cars, like Back to the Future, you know, not thinking of being married, having 2 kids. I just feel very, very blessed. I'm really looking forward to 2015 and looking forward to sharing it with you guys. So just a little update on my channel. I have been uploading Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I'm going to be extremely busy the next 3 to 4 months that I will not have time to upload 3 videos a week for you guys. If I do have time, I will have that extra bonus video in between those days or on the weekends. I'm in the middle of building a house and I'm almost at the final stages, so I'm at that point where I have to pick my countertops, the colors on my walls, my kitchen, stuff like that. And when you have a husband like mine that is extremely picky and worse than a woman, oh you guys, I'm just going crazy with him. You have no idea. So it's been extremely difficult, but I will get through it. We're compromising, so that's a good thing. But anyways, that's besides the point. That's a different story that you guys probably don't want to hear. But yeah, my son is in school. He's in school 3 days a week, and I have a 1-year-old that really does take up a lot of my time right now. He really needs my attention. So you guys know that family does come first, and I love you guys. That's why I'm going to continue doing my videos for you. So I will still do my weekly blushing obsessions because I really enjoy making those videos, and I think that you guys do too. If you have any other video requests, then leave them in the comments down below because I want to give out videos that you guys want to see, so make sure that you leave them in the comments down below for me. Okay, so I hope that you guys had a great week. I had a really nice week and I have some great items to share with you. Okay, so I finally got down to using my Sculpted face by IT Cosmetics. I got this from Chelsea, so thank you Chelsea for getting this for me. I really do appreciate it and I really, really like it. So here are the colors right here. I actually like this better than the Anastasia palette. For that, I think it's because it's still pigmented, but I find the Anastasia one a little bit too pigmented, a little bit harder to work with in my opinion. These are just my thoughts, guys. If you guys own that palette, I still think it's a great, great palette. I still use it and I still like it, but I've been reaching for this one a little bit more. I really like the highlighting powder. It almost reminds me of Emphasize by MAC, which I don't own, but I think it's very similar. This it does a really good job of setting my under eye, so that's what I've been using to set my under eye concealer this week. And this highlight is actually really pretty. It doesn't have some shimmer to it, but it has some sheen to it. It almost reminds me of the Laura Mercier Highlight 01. So there it is right there. It's pretty white on me, so I have to be extremely careful when I do use this. And it doesn't go with a lot of looks in my opinion. It only goes with certain looks. So if I'm using some cooler tones on my eyes or like more of a maybe pinker nude shade on my lips, then I will reach for something like this. I've been mixing the colors for contouring this week, so I've been mixing these 2 shades right here. This is a warmer shade. I'll just swatch that for you. And this one here is a more cooler shade. So I've been mixing those 2 together and it gives me my perfect color. And what I've been using to contour with is my Real Techniques contour brush, which I haven't used in a very, very long time, and I actually been enjoying it. So it does a really good job of really getting into the hollows of my cheeks, and it's really nice to blend the color out and just bring it up in my forehead, down the bridge of my nose. So another favorite this week would have to be my Real Techniques brush. So thank you Chelsea for getting this palette for me. I'm in love with it. For my eyes this week, I've been only reaching for one palette, and it is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I really, really like this palette. If you're a neutrals girl like I am, then you will probably like this. These are just the colors that I tend to reach for a lot. So for me, personally, I like this one better than the first one. I still really love the first one, but I see myself reaching for this one a little bit more. And actually, when you see them side by side, you would think this one's a little bit more cooler, but the first one I find to be has more cooler shades than this one. This is actually a pretty warm palette. So yeah, I think Too Faced did an excellent job with this palette. I will be doing some tutorials with it, and I I love the way it smells. To me, it smells different than the first one. Let me know if you guys feel the same way. But oh, and my favorite color in this palette, if you guys can guess, is called Peanut Butter. And it's the shade right here. It's a beautiful, beautiful crease color. I've just been reaching for colors like this. Lorac Pro has a color like this. Makeup Forever has a shade that is very similar to this as well, but I see myself maybe even just reaching for this one shade in this palette for sure. Even if I don't want to use the colors in here, I still want to play around with it a little bit more. There is one shade in here that I'm not too keen about. It's called Pink Sugar, and it's this color right here. And I know somebody said on Instagram that it's made to add on top of your eyeshadows and add some shimmer to it, so it doesn't have that much pigmentation as the others. And I've used my Max Fix Plus because I thought that would maybe show up the color a little bit more, but even with that, I didn't find it was good. I think I have to play around with it a little bit more, but been loving this palette so far, so look out for some tutorials on it. The one foundation that I've been reaching for non-stop this week is the Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Flawless Fluid. I'm in the color Honey, which is a perfect shade for me right now. I probably have to go a little bit darker in the winter time. I don't want to say too much about this foundation because I do have a review planned on this foundation, but so far I have to tell you guys I really, really like it. For my oily skin people out there, you will love this foundation. It gives you a matte finish and maybe a little bit too matte. So I have been using something to add some glow to this foundation, which is my next favorite, and this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. This is just a little sample size, which they didn't give me enough in this because I was only able to get 2 uses out of this, but I have to say that this has replaced my Jose Marin Argan Illuminizer, which I still really love, but for my skin type, I prefer this one because the consistency of this is a lot more, it's not as thick, it's a lot more thinner, but it's just beautiful under your foundation. You can even use it to highlight your cheekbones and add like a shimmer on top. But what I've been doing is just mixing these two together. I'll just add this into my foundation, or you can apply it all over your face, which I'm probably gonna try next to see how that works, because this is so thin in consistency that I feel like you can put it on your face really nice and even before you apply your foundation. So love this combination together. This is just an amazing product. Moving on to blush, my favorite part to share with you guys. The first one is the Nars Exhibit A blush. Now don't get scared when I show it to you because you probably will, but this is Exhibit A. It looks like a reddish orange blush. And you know what? That's exactly what it is. Now, this blush is extremely pigmented, so you want to use the right brush to apply this. So I'll just swatch it on the back of my hand. I used the, sorry, let me just wipe my hand here. I used the MAC 188 brush, which is their stiffling brush. I even use this for foundation every once in a while, but you can see that I used it. I have to actually clean it, but this is what I use to apply this blush. If you guys want to see what this looks like on, I am wearing it in my part 1 of my Best in Beauty for 2014 if you guys want to see what it looks like on. And I'm just in love with it. I see myself reaching for this color a lot in the spring and summer, but I even love wearing it now. So this is my favorite blush for the week. Okay, moving on to Milani Baked Blush. This is in the color Bellissimo Bronze, which I've had in my collection for a while now, and here it is. It's what I'm wearing today. So I have this on today, and it gives you a bronzy, peachy color to your cheeks, and it goes really well with the Chocolate Bar palette. So very nice blush. I'll swatch it for you. Milani makes some of my favorite blushes. So there it is right there. This actually almost reminds me of NARS Luster? That's what it reminds me of. So yeah, love that. And the last one is a mineralized Mineralize blush in Uplifting, which is part of a collection. I forgot the name of the collection, but I thought that this was going to be a little bit more pigmented than what it is. I will warn you guys, this is extremely shimmery and sparkly. It's got some glitter to it. So if you do not like glitter, you want to stay away from this blush. But what I actually use it for is a topper. And I actually quite like it because I don't tend to reach for sparkly blushes like at all. But yeah, here's the color right there. So can you see how nice that I think it's really pretty. You kind of lose that sparkle after a while, but you can still see it. But I am wearing a highlighter today. What am I wearing today? I'm wearing Bronze Glow by Bobbi Brown. But let me just top it for you guys so you can see. Like it's like I don't know. Did you guys see the glitter come out of there? I don't know if the camera picked that up, but I did use this on top of Exhibit A. And I really liked it. So just a light, this is just a fluffy brush by Real Techniques. And you just apply it over the cheeks and it's just really pretty. So, but like I said, if you don't like glitter, shimmer, stay away from this blush because you won't like it. 2 lipsticks this week, and then I have a fail and one that's not a fail. It's good, but it's, I don't know, I'll tell you guys about it. Okay, the first lipstick is Cosmopop. And I just really like this color. I've been kind of tired of the dark lip colors, so I kind of want it. I'm kind of getting like spring fever, if you know what I mean. So this is Cosmopop, but I loved wearing it with Exhibit A. Beautiful combo. Again, I'm wearing this in my part 1 of Best in Beauty. So there it is right there. And I actually, because it's pretty orange, I topped it off with, sorry, I have to grab it because I forgot. I topped it off with Coquette by LimeCrime. So I just added that right on top just to kind of cancel out that orange a little bit, but I still wanted to keep it just a tad, right? So these two mixed together and make a beautiful lip combo. So that's what I'm wearing in my video. So I loved this combo for the week. And the last one is a Sephora Pantone Universe lipstick in Marcella. This is a beautiful color. I'm so happy that Sephora came out with this color this year because these are the colors that I'm drawn towards. I do have a video planned on some Marcella colors for the year in some other brands. So I'm gonna go through my collection, see what I have. Hopefully I have something that is a Marcella color. So there it is right there. The Sephora lipsticks are really, really nice. They're very creamy, very pigmented, and I don't hear a lot of people talk about the Sephora line, but you guys will be amazed that Sephora has a pretty good line. Like most of their products are really nice, and I don't feel like they're talked about enough. So I love this lipstick. If you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend picking this one up. Okay, now we're gonna go on to a fail and kind of not so a fail. The first one is this Physicians Formula Argan Wear blush in the color Natural. This is supposed to be infused with argan oil, and the packaging is beautiful. I love the pattern in it this year, the pattern that it came out with, and the color is nice, but this color does not blow me away. So let me swatch it right here. So here is the color Neutral. It kind of almost reminds me of some of the colors that they've already came out with. So it's not a color that's blowing me away. I do have other colors in my collection that are very similar to this. But I guess what the downfall for me is, I still like the blush. I think it's a very pretty blush. It looks really, really nice on the cheeks, but the smell is pretty strong. So if you are somebody that's very sensitive, I would probably stay away from this blush. I don't even know if this blush will make you break out, because I know some people with sensitive skin, you will break out. Because I don't know if it's the argan oil that I'm smelling, that I'm supposed to smell, or I don't know, it just smells like a really strong, fragrant perfume smell, in which I know a lot of people really don't like. And I actually, when I did apply this on my cheeks, I could smell it for a good, even like 20 minutes later, I was still smelling this on my cheeks. So I'm not saying that this is a bad product. I think the color is very pretty. It's very pigmented, as you can see. It does have that sparkle glitter in there, but it does wash off, and then it's got some sheen to it. But I mean, it's a pretty color. It's a nice product. I just wanted to mention the smell to you guys. So if you are sensitive, I would just stay away from that. Okay, you guys know how I feel about mascaras. I'm just super picky when it comes to mascaras. This is okay, my favorite is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. This is like my holy grail mascara at the drugstore. So I decided to try the Rimmel Wonder Lash mascara with argan oil. It seems like all these companies are coming out with argan oils in their products. This is in the color Extreme Black. I guess it's supposed to really add some volume and I don't know if it's supposed to give you, yeah, some length and volume. So first of all, I did not know, but I'm not a fan of wands that bend. So this bends, and the reason for that is because I don't feel like I have control of my lashes, of really getting it down to my root and up. So that is one thing that I don't like about it. But another thing is it flaked on me. It just went everywhere on me. So that is, I mean, I don't think this is the waterproof version, but I just don't really care for this mascara, and because it flaked on me, I'm not even gonna bother trying the waterproof mascara. So this was a definite fail for me. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys tried this or if you liked it. I'm curious to know. So that is the end of my weekly blushing obsessions. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.